Well, I think everybody's different. So some people really love the idea of a gap year. It gives them an opportunity to see the world. Others prefer to be at home. So I think it's different for different people. So I do think the gap year, if you want to do it and it's your desire, I think it can be really useful. It gives you a chance to live independently a little bit sooner than when you come to university. I don't know many people who have regretted a gap year. But sometimes people go on the gap year and they end up never coming to university because they find a new way of life or a job or a career that fulfills them more than they thought university would. Other people love their gap year. It's a natural break between secondary school and gives them a bit of a mental break from education for a year, which means they often come back in their first year of university refreshed and probably more able to cope living independently.
It's different culture. In China, a lot of parents think the gap year is a waste of time. So.
Okay. Well, some British parents might think a gap year is a waste of time, but I think it's what people get from that gap year. So I think gap years can offer developmental opportunities where people can grow and develop before they come to university, which probably means coming to start at university, that transition might be a little easier. But everybody is different. What advice do I have for people taking a gap year? Do your planning and do your research. Planning and research. So really plan where you're going to go. Research the country you're going to. Research how safe it is. Research the opportunities that it can offer. But make sure you have a routine where you check in with people regularly. So I always suggest to people that make sure there's always a particular day or time that you're texting a family member just so they know that you're well and safe. The other thing I'd say about gap years is think about what you can do during that gap year. So you can go backpacking around different parts of the world, but you might want to do some sort of volunteering work while you're there, maybe working with people who have a disadvantage or are marginalised, because you'll get two things then. You'll get the experience of travel. You'll get three things. You'll get the experience of living independently in a new culture. You'll also get the experience of giving to others. So we know that there are 5 ways to good well-being. One of those ways is giving to others and connecting with others. And I think if you're on your gap year and you're able to contribute even voluntary to the well-being of others, you'll get an emotional benefit from that yourself.